Today it is time for my Christmas and winter series, and we are going to start off using all MadKin beauty products. I'm going to be using their red chrome, and I prefer to chrome over black, so I'm going to be using black sapphire. This color, Marshmallow Fluff, is a freebie color for Black Friday. This is their red chrome Christmas sticker decals. I love them. This is the duster brush that she does have in her shop as well. The nail cleanser that I'm going to be using today is also from MadKin Beauty, and the cleanser is pink. She's got a pink aesthetic, as you can tell by her bottles as well. Her packaging, everything is pink at MadKin Beauty. I'm going to be using the base and the activator, but I'm going to be using the gel base and the no wipe top coat to finish off the mani and to do the chroming. And also, I'm going to always finish off with cuticle oil, and MadKin Beauty does have a cuticle oil of their own as well. So I'm going to just be using all MadKin Beauty products except for the chrome top coat. When I actually do go to chrome, I have a specific top coat that is only for chroming so that I don't mess up my other top coats. And I'm going to be using this beauty sponge as well. I like to start using the makeup eyeshadow thing to start with, but I like to blend in with the beauty sponge. Now we are going to go ahead and get started. I put a base coat on over my peel base already, just a regular dip base coat, just so that my dip doesn't dry really fast, so that I could kind of show y'all how this works. So I'm going to start with this white color. Now, this camera is not doing this justice, but this looks just like snow. And it is absolutely beautiful. Just wait till the end and you see the pictures. I'm going to be doing 2 layers of each of these colors, and then I'm going to be placing the sticker decals over top of the white nails. Now for this one, you don't have to do 2 layers. You could just get away with doing 1. But I just decided that I was going to do 2 layers just because 2 layers is kind of my thing. It's just, I don't know, I just end up usually doing 2 layers. But look at how beautiful that is. Now the glitters in here are not circles or hexagons or anything like that. They are actually squares. So they're like little mini blue hollow squares that are in this. And the base color is a white with a super shimmer blue in it. And I just feel like it is the perfect winter color. This color is like going to be a staple. So you will see it again in this series. So I'm going to be doing the white on this nail, and then I'm going to be chroming, I think, the other ones. I'll have to just wait and see because I already forgot what I did because I did this a few days ago. Or not a few days ago, about a week ago now. So I'm going to kind of explain the Christmas series. Today that I'm posting on is Monday, the 20th. So my series actually officially 100% starts with daily videos and uploads on Black Friday, which is the 24th. But this is kind of my intro video to kind of get you guys ready and let you guys kind of know what's going on with my whole Christmas series in more detail while y'all are watching me do this simple dipping method just with this color, because I do end up doing another coat of this because it's just, I felt like 2 coats. I wanted to pick up more of the blue pieces. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to kind of explain my Christmas series in detail so that you guys kind of know what's coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be doing some random, fun, easy nail art designs. Now, I am going to do, hopefully, something really cool on days 24 and 25 if I can get everything to line up with working and my kids and all the things that come with the holidays. If I can get everything to line up, I should be able to fit in these 2 really cool, not beginner friendly nail arts that I really wanted to try. But if I don't get them done within this series, I will get them done during winter because they are so fun. But what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a video or a short video either on my nails themselves or on nail tips showing designs so that y'all are able to do fun, easy winter and Christmas nail art. Everything is not going to be geared towards Christmas, like a lot of Santas or reindeer or stuff like that, but I'm also going to be showing like some ornaments. I'm going to be showing a snow globe, snowmen, different ways to do snowflakes, different ways to do Christmas trees, and stuff like that. Just different ways to use products that you have in like multiple ways. So I'm going to do some videos, like one of them I have planned is 5 ways to do a snowflake. So there's different ways that you can do a snowflake, as far as not necessarily the design, but you can do a chrome snowflake, you can sugar a snowflake, you can stamp snowflakes, there's decals and foils. There's just so many my dog is going crazy. There's just so many fun things that you can do that I feel like people just don't really think they can do it. But if I break it down and make it super beginner friendly, it might get some of y'all to try some of this for this winter season and for Christmas. And I know the videos are going to be coming up all the way until Christmas, but I'm going to try to do as many as I can early, like Christmas designs early. But this video will always be here for next year as well for y'all. So, I mean, I really hope y'all do appreciate all of the videos. Some of them are going to be short form content, which goes in the short section. Some of them are going to be just shorter videos, like 5 minutes or less. Some of them are just going to be to show one nail. So really just a various idea of stuff I wanted to do for the series. So with that being said, we're going to start that on Black Friday, and I will be putting a video out every single day up until December the 25th. And then I will be taking a brief little break until January 1st because that will be a lot of videos and I'm just going to need a little bit of a break. So I really hope y'all enjoy these videos. I would love to hear y'all's feedback on the videos and your feedback of the series. So with that in mind, we are going to continue on with the current nail set that I am doing. Now I'm going to be using black sapphire on my pinky, my middle finger, and my thumb. I went ahead and I did the chrome on every other nail. I usually am not a fan of that design just because I feel like it looks weird when I look at it, but I ended up really enjoying it. So I put the black down first. Well, right now I put the black. I wanted to see if I could get, I put it a little thicker on my middle finger, so I was like, it doesn't need time to dry because I only put the dip base on the peel base like I was saying before on the nails that I was actually going to do. So I like to put a layer of dip base down just because there's a reaction that happens with the dip base and the activator that makes the dip base dry so fast, and I don't want it to leave splotchy spots in my dip powder. So one quick layer of dip base, it'll dry really fast, and then just go in with a second layer and it won't make your dip thick and it won't make it splotchy as well. This black is absolutely one of the best blacks I think I have ever used. I think this is maybe my second or third black dip powder I've ever owned because I've always had, like, when it comes to like a black with glitters or any black that I've had with foils or flakes or glitters, it has stained my nails and my cuticles so bad that I just do not do black nails just because they stain so bad. It's just ridiculous. But this one, as y'all will see when I brush it off, see, that's what I'm talking about on the side of my thumb. If you don't do a layer of base and let it dry, that is what could happen. The base dries so fast, but have no worries. That second layer that I do cleans all of the mistakes up and gets that perfect layer. But like, look at how not staining that was on my hands. Everything wiped away, like not any on my finger or anything. And y'all will really be able to see it when I dip into the powder that it does not stain my skin. It leaves no residue, which is like mind-blowing. So if y'all don't have a good black, y'all need to head on over to MadKin Beauty and go grab this black called Black Sapphire during her Black Friday sale, which will be on the 24th. Y'all have got to grab this black. Now, I do think she is running, if my memory is correct, because I'm going off memory while I'm doing this recording, she's going to be doing a bundle deal with this black and some of the chrome powder. So I would definitely recommend at least hopping over to check out that deal because chrome usually comes in that super tiny jar that you use it one time and it feels like it's gone, even though you don't need a lot of chrome powder. But her chrome powder jars are generous and they are absolutely insanely gorgeous, as you'll see with this red. But also another tip for doing black dip powder is you really, really want to make sure that you are being so careful to not get any gel or dip base on your skin or in your cuticles. You want to be very careful that you are only applying the dip base, which is technically glue, to the nail itself only. Because if you start getting it everywhere, that's when it will start sticking. And then when you go to file, you'll cut your cuticles and tear your skin. So with all colors, you should be really focusing on trying to get the best application of the liquid before applying the powder. So just that's a tip. But here I wanted to show y'all, look at what is on my skin, and brushing that off, it literally leaves no residue. I was just mind blown by that. Like, cause I never have that happen. That never happens. Like, I wanted to show y'all. There is no black residue on my skin. Usually every black or red that I use leaves residue. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to activate. I am not going to clear cap these black nails. Oh, and another thing with activator, sometimes I know people get really sloppy with applying the activator, but activator is a hardener. So you only want to harden the dip powder that is actually on the nail. So if you mistakenly got some in your cuticle area, you don't want to cure it. You don't want to like cure it or harden it. So just make sure you're really careful with your, this is real time dip activator application. I left it real time so y'all can see how slow I went and how precise I was, because I really want y'all to see that you have got to be careful. Because a lot of people ask me, how do you get your cuticle line so perfect, or how do you do your dip so perfect? And I mean, I don't think I do it perfect, but I really take my time with precision in my application, because I really do feel like if you take your time and you try your best at it, you will get better. But taking your time and being precise really does help the overall outcome. I mean, if you're going to sit down and do your nails, I understand that we have a limited amount of time, because I mean, I do have 4 kids and I work and I homeschool. So I do understand that people are busy. But when you set time aside to do your nails, even if you just do one nail at a time, which sometimes I do, you should always just take your time and take pride in your work and try to be precise, because you don't want to get done with your nails, have cut up hands, and hate how it looks. So I always recommend taking time for yourself and really taking the time to zone in and focus. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shape up everything. I'm going to wait for the activator to harden the dip powder, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knock out the filing off camera. And then here is what it looks like when everything is filed and shaped just a little bit, not a lot, just around the free edge. And now I am going to use the cleanser. Now this was my first time using the cleanser when I got it, and I thought something was wrong because it was pink. I was just like, did I do, because I had to pump it out first. Now I just looked at it, I was like, that's pink. So I went back and I pumped it again just to make sure. And sure enough, it is pink. And I thought that was just the coolest thing when I first started using it. So this is better than alcohol because it's kind of moisturizing. It removes all of the oils and all of the dust and everything from your nails. I really think it's a great cleanser. I also like to use Young Nails Swipe solution, but this is great. This is a super amazing cleanser. I think this is going to be like my go-to cleanser now. I use it all the time. So definitely suggest picking up some cleanser if you don't have it. This also wipes off all the excess powder or anything that you could have on your nails or in your cuticle line. And I mean, see, a little bit of filing and we're back to like perfect. I didn't have to do very much filing at all. It's really hard for me to not cut myself and file on camera. So here we are, all filed and ready to go. So I had a little spot that I was concerned with on the side, but I kind of left it alone. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the gel base coat down, because since the nails are so slick, you need gel base for gel top coat to adhere properly to the nails. So I also go in one last time before I put anything on, and because I did use a wipe of some kind of fabric, no matter if it's lint free, because they all lied, none are truly lint free. I mean, some really could be, but for me, I've always found that if I go back in with a nail brush and I just give it one good swipe, everything like away from the nail, then I feel like it just does that last once over to make sure that nothing is on the nail. Now I'm going to go in with my gel base, and I'm going to put my gel base on all of the nails. I'm pretty sure I do them all. I'm not sure. But either way, we're going to start with this black because look at how black that black is. Yes, I do them all. Okay, so I go in with the gel base and I put the gel base on all the nails because what I do when I'm doing like sticker decals is I'll put a gel base coat down and then I'll wipe off the tacky layer, and then what will happen is it will help the decal adhere like that much better because I mean sometimes I'll put a matte top coat over top of the gel base as well because decals really like to stick to a matte surface. But I mean sometimes I just use gel base and I just wipe the layer off, and I just use the tacky layer to apply my stickers. So it's really personal preference, however you want to do it. Since I'm doing like a clear-ish white dip, you won't be able to see the edges of my decal anyway. But if you're using like a black or a darker color, any color like that's not white or clear or sheer like this, then I would suggest using matte. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and which one did I do first? Oh, okay. I think I'm going to do the decals first. So I'm just wiping off the tacky layer like I was saying. And I mean, when it comes to decals, you really got no rhyme or reason to them. But I lied. I think I do the chrome first. Y'all, had no idea what I was doing. I'm watching this video with y'all because I did it so long ago and I got so much going on right now. So when it comes to chrome, I have done a couple of chrome videos in the past, but when it comes to chrome, I will say it again, you have got to make sure that surface is flat, which is why I go over the nail so many times with this base, because you want to make sure the chrome is flat. Then I left parts of these in real time. Like this is real time for y'all when I do this. This is how slow that I go and how many times I go over the nail to make sure that that nail is flat. Because when you put chrome on, literally any bump, grain, speck of dust, grain of sand that pops out of nowhere, any imperfection, chrome will make that thing be like, hi, I'm here. Almost like that pimple that turns from nothing into a mountain overnight. Like that's basically has its own zip code. That's what will happen to any speck that is chromed. Same goes with matte. Like doing matte nails, like they have got to be so smooth and so perfect, which is why a lot of people are so scared of doing them. But it really just takes practice. I used to never do chrome or matte or anything unless I was covering part of it with the decal, because I had a huge fear of just leaving my nails just chrome with just like the hopes that it would turn out right. So there's no need to be scared of it. You just really have to practice. Nail art is all about practice, and if you want something bad enough, you're going to practice. That's just plain and simple. All right. So my camera cut off the actual chroming for this, and I was like, there is no way. I don't know what happened, but it glitched out when I was doing the chrome. So I left the chroming of the thumb in there so y'all could see that. But as you see, it is red, it is chrome, and the jar is a decent size. The jar is so generous, and I feel like it's filled pretty generously as well. So you don't have to be scared of having a chrome powder that's like nothing in it. It's a full 0.25 jar of chrome. And with this chrome, I wanted to see if 2 layers would make a difference on the chrome, like make it a little bit darker. And all it did was make it like more like a deeper red versus just like a regular Christmas red. It just took it to like that next deep level. And I really feel like chrome is however you want to do it. You can do 1 layer, which is usually fine, but if you want like a richer, deeper look of your chrome, just do 2 layers of chrome, and it's really pretty. And this is what I was saying about wiping with the beauty blender. I sped it up because I was like, I already missed the point. So I go ahead and cure it when I'm done. And now we're gonna go in with the stickers. Now, I sped this part up because there's really no rhyme or reason to using stickers, and I didn't even know what I was going to do. I thought I was going to put them on the chrome nails, but then I didn't want to do chrome on chrome, and I ripped it, right? So you don't have to worry if you rip it. Just make it as a snowflake hanging off the nail, like I did with my leaves in a previous video. Just make it as a side snowflake. So if you rip your decal or you rip something, you can still use it. Don't consider it a trashed idea. Repurpose the idea. Because I ripped my snowflake and I was like, dang, what am I going to do? Put it on the edge. Sometimes you just gotta take a second when you feel like you're making a mistake, and it could turn into just turning the idea into something new. Maybe just a quick little veer in a different direction, but you still come out with the same outcome almost. But it also challenges your creativity. Like if you do something you're not expecting, sometimes you have to change your whole plan for your nail set to just make everything kind of work the way you wanted it to. And nail art is really however you want it. I mean, they're your nails. Nobody can really say that they hate them, because their opinion doesn't really matter. It's your nails, and if you like them, then you like them. So it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. So, I mean, that is what it is. I mean, you may care what other people think, but I mean, I honestly do my nails for me. I don't do them for anybody else. And I don't do anybody else's nails currently unless it's like a family member or a friend or my daughter. And they know that I'm good, and they just tell me to do whatever I want anyway. So, but if you're working on clients, I mean, you really just gotta ask them what they want. And if a mistake happens or you rip something or whatever, you ask them if they're okay with you changing their vision a little bit. And usually people are pretty understanding, but I mean, I would definitely suggest telling them so that you don't run into like a disaster. But I do my nails for fun. For me, everything is not like, it's up to interpretation. Art is interpretation however you want to do it. But basically right now I'm just kind of placing decals or stickers wherever I thought would look cool on the nail, and I ended up overdoing it and doing too much. I could have just gotten away with just a couple of the snowflakes and it'd been fine, but for me, I just wanted to go overboard apparently and just put everything on the nails. But I really wanted to use this deer, and it didn't fit on the other nail because I should have done it first, but I had to put it on this index finger because this decal sheet is so pretty. The decal sheets that MadKin Beauty has on their website are super cute. These are chrome decals without any work. Like, look how fast I made those chrome snowflakes. Whew, so fast. Blew your mind, right? Just put them all on there. Like, it's such easy work. Like, some people think that decals are cheating, but who cares? It doesn't matter how the art got on there. You did it still. You put the decals there. You made them look nice. You still did the work. I mean, I am going to do some hand painting stuff, and I do enjoy hand painting, but who cares how the design got on there? As long as the design looks nice and you like it, and whoever you're doing nails on likes it, what does it matter? Like, you don't have to feel pressured to always paint everything or feel like you're cheating if you're using decals, because I mean, it's not about that. And I really don't like when people shame other people for doing their art the way that they want to do their art. It's just like somebody painting telling somebody that sketches that their art is cheating because they're only sketching and they're not using a paintbrush. Like, this is art is art is art. It's however you want to do your art. So, off my soapbox. I'm sorry about that. But I've heard a lot of people get shame about using water slide decals or using stickers or whatever. You do you, boo. You do you. And I'll do me, because I do it all. I have fun with all of it. I like all of it. And people should just be nice. Period. Just be nice. 'Tis the season of giving and sharing, and just be nice, people. There's so much hate in the world. Why are we hating on each other over nails? Nails are nails. It's just be nice. So now I went ahead and I did a base coat over it, and now I'm going over the decals, and now I'm going to put a top coat over the nails as well. I'm going to put a top coat over the decal nails and the chrome ones, and then we're going to get back to this thumb, and I'm going to show you how I do the thumb. So now we are going to put our no wipe top coat on like we did first on the other nails, and we are going to make sure that we get the nails really nice and flat and the surface is smooth, super smooth. And then we are going to throw this nail, or place gently, into the lamp. For my lamp, I do about 15 seconds. You got to play with your own lamp and your own top coat and see what works for you, but about 10 to 15 seconds, and then I come back, and now it's time to chrome. This is how I start with the eyeshadow brush, and I just rub it on there. You can use your finger, you can use an eyeshadow brush, you can use a silicone tool, whatever works for you. But this is just how I start with the chrome. I'll just use the eyeshadow brush, and I'll just kind of wipe it all over the nail and just make sure it gets everywhere where the top coat was and just kind of rub it all in. Sometimes when you if you don't get your top coat all the way to the edge, you will notice that you will not have, the chrome will not stick. So you will realize that. Sometimes that's why I do a second coat. Now I just rub in with the Beauty Blender. It's just a makeup sponge that I got from like Walgreens or the dollar store. And I just rub it in because it gives it that really super chromy look. Now I'm going to put it in the lamp, secure the rest of the way, and then I'm going to just top coat it. I'm just going to use this top coat because I'm not going to do another layer, and then I'm completely finished. This is my dog walking around outside with me. Now this will be finished. Super cute, festive nails. I went with red to start because I feel like the red matched really well with the blue and the snow. I just felt it really pulled it all together. But I really do hope that y'all learned some stuff from this video. I hope y'all try a design like this. Don't be scared to step out of that comfort zone. Try something new for the holidays. I challenge all of you to try one of these designs or a new design for you this holiday season. And if you do, email it to me, send it to me on Instagram, tag me wherever you do it because I would love to see it. Last but not least, we're going to finish up with some cuticle oil, and then I'm going to show y'all the final look after everything is all rubbed in, and I'm going to post a couple of pictures at the end for y'all. Thank y'all so much for spending some of your day with me today. I hope to see y'all in my future videos. Leave me some comments below, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Have a good one.